Good morning, welcome back to another video, and today is another day of the 0 to Gold Cap Challenge. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay, so today I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys a couple of things that I've been doing throughout my casual farming for the week. And this is basically recipes. Now I've done it on two characters for two different recipes, and we will be getting into the gold for the day as well today. What we'll be having a look at now is the actual plans of Frostguard. Now this one is located within Winter Spring, and this is a decent recipe to actually get a hold of. It used to be that only one person per server could actually get a hold of it, but now it seems to be on a decent cooldown for it. So pretty much every time I log in, like every hour or so, it actually is up. So it's definitely well worth my time and actually trying to get a hold of. So it costs me roughly around about 8, so it actually costs me not a lot of gold to actually get a hold of, and the min buyout for it is about 4,035 gold, or a market value of 2,106 gold, or 2,352 gold. For the week I've just been logging on as and when I have the chance in order to just basically pick it up. This one is pretty much always up whenever I'm online, so it's definitely well worth getting a hold of. And other than that, that is a decent amount. Obviously, if you are going to grab a hold of this recipe in particular, you don't want to flood the auction house with this. It's just definitely not worth your time doing. But something you may want to bear in mind overall when you're going about doing this. So what I'll be wanting to do now is I'm going to send this over today towards my Dalamogs, because I like to sell my recipes with my mog seller, because I find that to be the best way of doing it. So pretty much that character's farm for the day is that, and I found that that was a really easy way of actually getting a hold of some high value recipes which actually sell for a decent amount of gold, and at a 0.02 sell rate is actually pretty damn good for a high value, and is a decent enough value in order to actually spend my time getting a hold of it. So what we'll be doing now is we're just going to jump into my next character. We're wanting to jump into now is my inscription character, but really I don't really need to say his inscription because it's not inscription. But other than that, we'll just be jumping over to Zathrash, because he is located within the Hillsbrad foothills. Now this recipe, so to speak, is not a transmog item like the Frostguard, where you can either sell the recipe or you can learn it as a blacksmith. What you'll be wanting to do is by going over to the Hillsbrad foothills and going over here in the ruins of Alterac, what you'll be looking for is this NPC over here, and his name is called Brokin, and he has a chance of selling you the frost oil recipe. Now this one isn't always up. This one tends to only pop up every now and then, and throughout the week I've managed to get a hold of around about 5 of these things. So this one's actually up in the air. This one isn't a guarantee you're going to get it. This one's something where I've actually had to park a character in order to have a chance of getting a hold of it, so to speak. So what I've done is just parked my Zathrash here while he's doing his thing. He can still do his crafts with the toy for the mailbox, and the frost oil recipe is used mainly at Wintervale, and alchemists who don't know it should really have it, because at the end of the day it's very profitable to make frost oil, or even selling the recipe, because it's used to make a lot of Wintervale type things. So other than that, it's definitely going to sell, and the recipe is valued at a min buyout of 1,955 gold and the market value respectively. So the next thing of note is the region market value average of 2,910 gold, and the region sale average is around about 977 gold. This recipe costs you like less than a gold to actually get, so it's definitely well worth your time in order to just park a guy here for even just a week, just by gathering up these recipes. Even if it's a low tier alt, you can just go ahead and do this. So for that, I can then sell the recipes, and also because this guy's an alchemist, he can use frost oil to create like the snow-o-matic 1,000 or 4,000, I can't remember what it's called, but that one's the snowball-o-matic or something, and that's basically a thing in order to create snowballs. It's a toy. The other thing you can also make off the top of my head when it comes towards frost oil. Frost oil was used to make Winter's Edge, another transmog item, and that is something that happens at Winter Vale as well. So that's something you can stock up on for Winter's Vale, as these things tend to start selling incredibly fast at Christmas time. That is due to the fact that everyone wants frost oil and they want to get the recipe instead of buying it off the auction house. So that's when I usually sell the materials for frost oil instead and bulk up the entire price. No, wink wink, nudge nudge, that's a hint. You probably should do the same. But aside from that, what we'll be doing now is we'll send it directly over to Dalamogs as well, and then just bing bang bosh, send that over. Obviously it's deciding to not send it over, so we'll just redo it, and that's all sent right now. For the last couple of days I've just been going over a load of different types of things, and yeah, pretty much just working on Worth It still and all that jazz. I've been doing my casual farms. I've actually done quite a considerable amount of them, and overall I will be doing a video on them moving forward. So that being the case, let's just jump into the gold for the day. Okay, so the gold for the day is a healthy, and that is a healthy 39,423 gold's worth of stuff. The things of note is gold thorn, 23 of those for 1,376 gold. We also sold a mechanized chopper for 26,120 gold, and we sold Tome of Illusions Outland and Draenor for 2,375 and 1,700 respectively, along with a Crash and Thrashing Cannon Controller for 2,467 gold, and also a Glyph of Shadow Enemies, 5 of those for 3,247 gold. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to open up everything on our thing. So that's 39,423 gold after the last couple of days. This is just so we can get over the actual amount of we can then just get over to our amount, which is currently 1,511,024 gold in our bags. So that's pretty damn good. We've got some nice liquid gold we can play around with when Shadowlands comes, and that's basically what I will be doing going forward. So that being the case, guys, that's pretty much all I'm going to have to say for this particular type of farming day. It's it's been a bit of a weird one. Currently at this moment in time I will be just carrying on with my daily farming. I'll be finishing off the transmog module rebuild soon, and then we'll be adding that into the beta, and then hopefully we can then just start merging some bits into that in order to get it prepared for Shadowlands. So pretty much I've got a pretty fun-filled day of random stuff I have to do today. But other than that, guys, I just wanted to do a nice little update as we sold a mechanized chopper and we've done quite well. We're at 1.5 million. So yeah, looking in good steads at this moment in time. So other than that, guys, have an awesome rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow.